Hello ukers, here's a tutorial for absolute beginners. Okay, so here is your ukulele. If you're right-handed, you will be playing it like this with your left hand on the fretboard and your right hand across the strings on the body. Okay, your lowest string is called an A string. The next one up is the E string. The next one up is the C string. And this is your G string. They call the re-entrant G because it goes do 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 instead of do 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 do. So it has an octave higher sound than if you're playing guitar or any other thing. Yeah? So, and that's what it should sound like when it's tuned up. So there's the A, E, C, G. Okay, so the string names have nothing to do with the actual chords that you play. When you're holding the uke, if you haven't got a strap, you're holding it, most of the weight of it is happening in your right arm, and you're kind of clamping it with this part of your arm on the edge there, and that's where you're holding it. You don't want to be holding it here because you're going to have to be using your chords in this, so you're really holding the uke here mostly. Okay, the important thing to remember is to be really relaxed with your left shoulder. If you're playing it like this, it's going to be really awkward and really sore, so everything needs to be relaxed. Shoulder down, elbow down, wrist down, okay? And then you also want your kind of C shape in here. So you're not resting the ukulele here. You also want to avoid, if you can, having the thumb creeping over the top, because you need the thumb to get the pressure at the back of your uke when you're pressing in for your chords. Okay, mine will occasionally creep up a little bit over the top, but not away up here like you see lots of people playing. Okay, you've got no pressure on the back there, so try to keep it around here, around there-ish on the uke, not up here, not way back there. Okay, and then you have this C shape here. You will find that most chords sit quite happily here, and when you're moving you might find that you're just a little bit back here. It's important to try to remember to drop the wrist. Okay, so your very first chord that you learn will be a C chord. Now these are called the frets. These are actually the frets, but this is what we call the frets when we're talking about frets on the ukulele. The first fret will nearly always be played using the index finger. The second fret will nearly always be played using the middle finger, and the third fret will nearly always be played using the ring finger, wherever you are there. Okay? And for now we're going to stick with frets 1, 2 and 3 when we're learning some new chords. Okay, so the first chord we're going to learn is a C chord, and it is on the bottom string, your A string. So, and it's the third fret, so you're using your ring finger and you're going to press on the bottom string, and you're going to use your thumb for now just to go, to make sure that every string is ringing. Okay, if you have this sound, it's because this is not pressed firmly enough in. Okay, so if you have it there, you just keep pressing until you can find out when it's ringing. So that is your C chord. That's your first chord. Well done. C. The next chord we're going to learn is C7, which is your bottom string again, the A string, using the index finger because it's the first fret, and you take that one off now, and you're just playing there. Again, if it sounds like this, then you're not pressing hard enough, and that's why you need the thumb back here so that you can get that tension there, okay? So you've got C, C7. Make sure you're not playing with the very tips of your fingers. You need to be, I'll see if I can make an indentation for you. You need to be at that place, that fleshy bit of your finger, but not if you're touching any of the strings at all, then it will not be a C chord and it will go. Yeah, so you need to make sure that you're clear of all the other ones. So that's a C chord. Then you're moving here to a C7 chord. And for now, we're just going to do those two chords. And we're going to do this 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 2, and in the and you're going to move to where you're going to give yourself time. 1, 2, and there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4. You're only going to do the strum on the 1. Then you're going to take time to move on 3 and 4. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So as soon as you've finished playing the chord, you're moving to your next chord to be ready for that, okay? So that's your C, 3, 4, C7, 2, 3, back to a C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's just your first two chords. Eventually this can get faster, so that it's, but you're playing each string just as much as the string before, but you're just doing it quicker now. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, move now, 1, 2, move back, 1, 2, move back. Okay, good, I think that's enough to be starting with. And the next time we will go from a C, 7 to an F. So that involves two fingers. You're rolling up from your C7, you roll up to the next string, and at the same time you pop your middle finger on the top string on the G string, and it looks like that. Okay, so you're 1 and 2. If you're here, then it will impact on all the other strings, so it's really important that you have that there for your F. Anyway, don't worry about F for now, and that will do to be going on with for your very beginner first two chords, C and C7. Happy looking. Good luck. Little and often, just do that a little bit, just for a couple of minutes in the morning, if you have time, a couple of minutes in the morning, a couple of minutes in the afternoon, a couple of minutes in the evening. Same thing over and over, over and over, over and over, and then dare yourself to do it without looking. Go by feel, because that way you'll be able to then look at your music with the chords and not be going like this and not having to then not know where you change in the music. So it's a very good idea to do it by feel if you can. When you know it's right, you need to look a few times to start with, but when you know it's right, then go by feel, because eventually you won't be looking at your left hand at all. Okay, enjoy.